Steel poles are now being used by more than 600 utilities across North America at rural cooperative, investor-owned, and municipality utility organizations. Why are more utilities choosing to use steel poles? Steel poles are an engineered product. They are designed to ASCE and NESC standards. Their fabrication and quality meets or exceeds AWS and ASTM standards. Because they are engineered in a controlled manufacturing environment, each steel pole is uniformly consistent in quality and strength, offering a lower performance variation compared to wood. Pole dimensions are consistently the same from pole to pole, which simplifies hardware selection. On the aesthetic side, a variety of finishes are available for steel poles. These include galvanized, dulled and darkened galvanizing, weathering steel, and paint over galvanized powder coat. Advanced coatings, including polyurethanes for below-ground protection to direct embedded poles, further extend the life of steel poles. These coatings can be applied over the top of galvanized and weathering steel for a non-leaching, environmentally responsible corrosion barrier. Steel poles do have some important differences with their wood counterparts. Steel poles are hollow, making them much lighter than wood poles. The average 45 Class 3 steel distribution pole weighs approximately 600 pounds, which makes it at least 50 to 55% lighter than a wood pole. The steel pole's light weight makes it less expensive to ship and easier to handle at the job site. Steel poles come in a wide range of sizes and strengths. A single shaft section can run from 25 to 55 feet long. These sections can be connected for a variety of field situations. This also allows for easier storage and more economical shipments. Steel poles offer a reduced risk of catastrophic system failure or the cascading effect from a single downed pole. Steel is also widely used in remote locations where access is difficult and in areas prone to extreme weather conditions such as high winds, ice storms, fire, or excessive woodpecker populations and other pests. Steel poles are car strike safe. While wood poles may shear and fall down, steel poles typically yield and deform, keeping energized lines upright and away from the vehicle and the public domain. Wood poles can expand and shrink considerably with varying temperature and moisture. Steel poles are made of a material that does not decay and are not as affected by changing climate. Steel poles have a much more dependable and consistent strength rating throughout their service lives. Steel poles come from the factory pre-drilled, ensuring less crew time to prepare the poles for framing and equipment installations. With steel poles, the need to install the full-length copper ground wire typically required for wood is eliminated. Grounding provisions are provided along the length of the shaft. This reduces material theft, installation time, and required maintenance over the pole's service life. Steel poles pose minimal risk to birds when the same protections are utilized as with wood pole construction. Guidelines by the Avian Power Line Interaction Committee exist for cover-up materials and line clearance practices. Steel poles are non-toxic. They require no preservation treatments or retreatments over time as with wood poles. They pose no disposal issues. Steel poles can be repurposed within their service lives. They are recyclable at the end of their long service lives. Steel utility poles offer increased reliability, lower installed costs, and less maintenance requirements over the course of their service lives. Steel poles are the choice for today.